If you are a business owner, then this is especially for you. Why background verification is so important for your business? Hiring the wrong employee can damage and tarnish your reputation. You can suffer financial fraud and loss. Data leakage and security risks can happen. Loss of client trust can unfold. Legal issues and non-compliance penalties can also resurface. BGV, or background verification, makes your hiring process safe, trusted and reliable. So, what are you waiting for, business owners? It's time for you to enroll now and start your learning journey right away. Number 8, sample vendor data destruction policies. A vendor data destruction policy defines how and when candidate and client data must be securely deleted after the background verification process is completed. It ensures that vendors follow proper guidelines to protect sensitive and personal information and maintain compliance at all times. Policy guidelines to follow. All data collected during verification must be securely deleted within a definite period after completion. No copies, and I repeat again, no copies whatsoever of data should be retained without written approval. Vendors must manage logs of all deletion activities. Purpose of the policy. Why the policy is in place. Protect sensitive data and client data. Prevents unauthorized access or reuse of the personal and sensitive data. Ensure compliance with legal and company policies, and maintains trust between the company and the vendor. Policy implementation. Always define clear data retention and deletion timelines. Use secure tools for digital and physical data destruction. Maintain proper records at all times. And take approval before retaining any data for that matter. The key checks to take away. Data is deleted as per policy timeline. No duplicate or backup data is retained. Logs of deletion are properly maintained. Compliance with client agreement is always ensured. A real case study. Policy violation by vendor took place in Pune, India. What happened? A vendor did not follow the data destruction policy and kept copies of the candidate data. What happened later was that it was shared without permission, leading to a serious complaint. Result, legal issue and termination of the contract. And the lesson to be learned is strict adherence of policy is always necessary. Impact on the business. Financial loss due to fraud or penalties. Client dissatisfaction and contract loss. Negative brand image in the market, which is so very important and such a crucial point in this. Increased compliance and audit issues as well. What are the key warning signs that you need to focus on and look for red flags earlier on in this particular issue? Data stored without proper control, unauthorized access to records, no deletion policy or audit trail followed, and vendor not following compliance rules. Best practices to follow. Create clear and written data destruction policies. Monitor vendor compliance regularly. Maintain audit trails and logs. Train vendors on policy guidelines and keep your team updated. Use secure and certified deletion methods at all times. Now, what are the risks of not following data destruction? In background verification, failing to properly destroy data can create very grave risks for companies, vendors, and candidates alike. Sensitive information like Aadhaar, PAN, education, address, and employment details must be handled carefully. If not deleted on time, this data can be misused. What are the major leaks? Major risks? I beg your pardon. Data leakage, unauthorized access or sharing of sensitive information, identity theft, misuse of personal data for illegal activities, legal penalties, violation of data protection, leading to fines and legal action, loss of business and reputation, damage to the company's image in the market. A real case study to understand this topic better. Data breach incident that took place in Mumbai. A vendor failed to delete old BGV records after project completion. Later, the data was accessed and misused by unauthorized users. The company faced complaints and had to investigate and dig deep into what exactly had happened. The result, data breach and trust loss. So the lesson to be learned from this case study: data must be destroyed completely at the right time, including backups. Partial deletion of data can still lead to security and serious risks. Let us look at the prevention tips. Follow strict data destruction policies. Delete data after definite retention period. Monitor vendor compliance. Use secure system and tools. Maintain audit logs and records at all times. Best practices in BGV. Following best practices ensures that data is handled securely, efficiently, and in accordance with legal standards. Proper practices reduces risks, improves accuracy, and builds a lot of trust between companies, vendors, and candidates. Best practices: define clear data retention timelines, use certified data deletion tools, maintain audit logs, and conduct regular compliance checks. Now, why best practices are important? It prevents data misuse and leakage, ensures legal and regulatory compliance, improves transparency and accountability, builds a lot of trust and belief between clients and candidates, and reduces errors and fraud risks. Key checks: data retention policy is clearly defined. Deletion methods are secured and verified at all times. Audit logs are regularly updated. Compliance checks are conducted on time. A real case study to throw some light on what we discussed at the moment. It happened in Chennai, India. A company did not perform regular compliance check on its vendor. Over time, data handling practices became weaker, and sometimes records were not properly deleted on time. So, data misuse was reported, leading to in-depth internal investigation. What came out was compliance failure and a complete loss of trust. The lesson to be learned from this case study: regular compliance checks are necessary. Following best practices ensures very, very safe and secure BGV operations. Now, what are the implementation tips that you all need to follow? Create standard operating procedures or SOPs. Train your staff and vendors regularly. Use secure system and automation tools at all times. Monitor and audit processes frequently. A case example: in background verification, proper data handling is very crucial and critical. Even a small mistake can lead to very serious consequences. A BGV vendor completed a verification project for a client but did not follow proper data destruction policies. Instead of deleting the candidate data after completion, what the vendor did was it stored its data in the system without proper consent or authorization. After some time, this data was accessed and leaked. The leaked information included sensitive details like PAN. The leaked information included sensitive details like Aadhaar, PAN, and contact information. This data was later used for improper and fraudulent activities. So, the impact is data misuse and identity fraud, legal issues and compliance violations, loss of client trust, and damage to company reputation. The root cause: no proper data destruction process, lack of compliance monitoring, and vendor negligence. Lesson learned: data must be deleted immediately after the completion of the project. Prevention measures: implement strict data destruction policies, monitor vendor activities on a regular basis, maintain audit logs and documentation, train vendors on data privacy and compliance. If you are a business owner, then this is especially for you. Why background verification is so important for your business? Hiring the wrong employee can damage and tarnish your reputation. You can suffer financial fraud and loss. Data leakage and security risks can happen. Loss of client trust can unfold. Legal issues and non-compliance penalties can also resurface. BGV, or background verification, makes your hiring process safe, trusted, and reliable. It improves the hiring quality, it reduces business risks, ensures legal compliance, protects company reputation, and builds a trusted team. BGV helps you stay legally compliant and always ready for your business. What you will get in our BGV 360-degree mastery learning course: very important 20 hours recorded video course, the printed 360-degree book, which is a self-help manual explained in very simple step-by-step English or Hindi, certification support, 3 months of live classes from BGV experts, real-life industry examples based on case study approach, practical HR and verification workflow, fraud awareness and risk management knowledge, and the most important part of this program is it is available in a bilingual mode, either English or Hindi. What you will learn from this course, in a nutshell: you will learn how to verify employees, document and identity verification, hiring risk control, fraud detection, legal compliance knowledge, AI-based verification systems, and business protection and risk management. So, what are you waiting for, business owners? It's time for you to enroll now and start your learning journey right away.